myself Angita Tiwari from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology from IT ICT department. I am going to take a session from module 1, that is fundamentals of digital system, and the topic that we are going to cover is binary codes and BCD. Now, if we talk about binary codes, then in the coding, when the numbers, letters or words are represented by a specific group of symbols, then it is said that the number, letter or word is being encoded. So binary codes are basically weighted codes where it is defined with the 4-bit number and the 4-bit is defined with the binary position or the binary codes. Now, the group of symbols are also called as code. Now, if I am talking about 4-bit code, so the 4-bit code is a group of symbols which is called as a binary code. So the digital data is represented, stored and transmitted as group of binary bits. Now, this group is also known as binary code. Now, when we talk about binary codes, the binary code is represented by the number as well as alphanumeric letter. Now, in binary codes, we are having advantages. The most advantage we have is binary codes are suitable for the computer applications. Now, so each and every information which is going into the system in the form of user wordings or user code, it is going and it is used in the applications. Now, the binary codes are suitable for digital communication, that is analog, digital conversion. So these are the communications which are in the areas where the binary codes are used. Now, the binary codes make the analysis and the designing of digital circuits if we use the binary codes. Matlab, whenever we are talking about designing, the designing part includes the input and the output. So that thing goes into the system in the form of binary and it comes out in the form of binary. So we can say that we have only two numbers, that is 0 and 1, which are used, and these becomes very easy to implement anything. So here, classification. The next topic is classification. Here the classification of the codes is defined by the 6 types here as mentioned as weighted codes, then we have non-weighted codes, then we have reflective codes, then we have alphanumeric codes, and then the last thing that we have is error detecting and correcting codes. Now, if I am talking about weighted, that means the code which is going into the system usually includes weights with some order. Here, if I am talking about BCD, that means the order goes as in binary 4-bit number, that is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 3. Now, if I am talking about the weighted codes, so here the weighted codes is divided in two types, that is binary and BCD. Now, binary can have any number of bits starting from 1 bit to 2 raised to n number of bits. Now, if I am talking about BCD, compulsory BCD comprises of only 4-bit with the form of weightage. So here, if I am talking about BCD in weightage form, it is 1 5 4 2 1. This is one type of BCD. Second, 2 4 2 1, another type of BCD. Then we have 3 2 3 1, another type of BCD. Then we have 4 2 2 1, another type of BCD. So we are having different types of BCDs codes which are represented in weighted itself. Now then we are having another category which includes non-weighted codes. If I am talking about non-weighted, we have access-free code, gray code, then BCD codes. These are non-weighted. Means BCD codes normally comprises in both the parts, that is weighted also and non-weighted also. Now the third category in codes we have is reflective codes. In reflective codes we have 2421, 5211, then access3. Okay. After that we have sequential codes. In sequential codes we have 5211, access3. Then we have alphanumeric codes, where we know ASCII codes is the alphanumeric codes where numbers and digits both are included in the code itself. Then we have the last category as error detecting and correcting codes, that is parity generator and parity checker, that we will study in detail after this session. Okay, now if I am talking about the weightage, so here basic we have weighted and non-weighted codes. So here we'll start with the weighted codes. In weighted we have weighted binary codes are those binary codes which obey the positional weight principle. Now, positional means with position, according to the position the weights are defined and it goes into the system like that only. So each position of the number represents a specific weight. Now here, if I talk about several systems of the codes are used to express the decimal digits, then it goes from 0 to 9, and these codes are being represented as a form of weighted here. If I am talking about weighted, so we'll take one example. Suppose a number is in decimal. So decimal digit number we have 2 and 4. So here 4 will have BCD representation in the 4-bit form, that is 8421 is the weightage. If 4 is represented in terms of weightage in BCD, it will be represented as 0100, not 100. If I am talking about only 4, the minimum number of bits required to represent 4 number is 3-bit. But if I am talking about to represent 4 in BCD, it is compulsory 4-bit. So it will be 0100. The same thing will be applied for 2 number also. So the 2 number is also bifurcated in 4-bit, that is 0010. Now we have different types of BCD codes, that is 8421, 2421, 5211, 5421, 642 minus 3, 84 minus 2 minus 1. So these are different types of weighted codes where each and every number in decimal, in hexadecimal, in octal will be represented in different forms. So if I am taking an example of suppose 5. So as you can see 8421, it comprises the number is represented as 0101, simple. 5 in BCD, in binary, simple, 101 is the number. But if I am talking about BCD, it will comprise of 4-bit, so 0101. Okay, now the same thing if I am taking about in another representation, suppose 2421. So that number will be different. What different? So 0101. See, 0101 with according to weight. Here 2421. That is the weightage. So here only the numbers which are represented with weights will be assigned. If I am talking about 5211, as we know, the 5 is the highest number, 5 number. Okay, so 5 will be active 1 and the other bits will be 0. So like that, every number is represented differently according to the weightage of the different codes available and will be represented in the system and will be taken and will be given. Now if I am talking about non-weighted codes, so we have in this category that this type of binary codes, the position weights are not assigned. That means the example of non-weighted codes are XS3 code and gray code. We'll see what is XS3 code. So XS3 code is also known as XS3 code. It is a non-weighted code used to express decimal numbers. And what it is derived from BCD itself. Which BCD? So 8421 BCD itself by adding 0011, that is 3. XS3 means 3 number in binary, it is 0011. It will be added to the number which is defined in BCD and will get the answer in XS3 code. So here the weightage, especially the weights are not being specified or the weights are not being considered. Here the XS3 word is being a very big word which is being focused and it is known as non-weighted codes. Now in the XS3 codes which are represented here, as you can see the example, the decimal number, first we'll take that number, we will represent that number in BCD only. Now that BCD, which one? 8421 code. So 8421 code BCD will be represented. In that we will add 0011 and the answer will get as the XS3 code. It can comprise of 5-bit also, it can comprise of 6-bit. So that doesn't matter. We'll get the answer in BCD only. So it is not a weighted code. It is a non-weighted category. Okay, the same thing here. We have taken an example in the form of table. As you can see here, I have taken, suppose I am taking number 2. Okay, so 2 is represented as 0010. Okay, now that 0010, if I am taking it, you will get plus 3. That is, if I am taking 2, 0010. If I am adding 3, it will become 5. So 5 in binary will be represented as 0101. So we get the answer as 0101. So this is what XS3 code is. After that we are having gray codes. In gray codes, it is a non-weighted category itself. It is not an arithmetic codes. That means there is no specific weights assigned to the bit position, but it is a very special feature that only one bit will change each time the decimal number is incremented. That means the number is incremented, the value will not change. Means it will change with only one bit. It will not change the whole value. So this is a very big feature that the gray code have. Gray code are also known as reflective codes, cyclic codes. These are different names for gray codes. Okay, so as only one bit changes at a time, the gray code is also known as unit distance code. Now the gray code is also known as cyclic code, as I have already said. Now the gray code here, I have taken an example also in the form of table itself. Here it is represented. If I am taking a number 5, the 5 number is represented as 0101, but the same thing, one bit change. See, one bit change we have taken with respect to the previous bit. So the previous bit before 101 was 100. So only one bit is being changed after one bit of the 0th position. So here we will get the answer as 0, 1, 1, 1. Only one, the center bit. The second foremost bit is being changed. So one bit will only change. So this is what the gray code is. Advantages of gray code. Gray code is popularly used for the shaft position encoders, where a shaft position encoder produces a code word which represent the angular position of the shaft, which is used most probably. Now, if I'm talking about the next type of code, we have self-complementary code. Now, what do you mean by self-complementary codes? A code is said to be self-complementary if the code for the 9th complement of n, that means 9th complement system we have already done. Complement was defined by the two systems, that is r's complement and r minus 1's complement. So here if I am talking about 9th complement, that means the system that we are using it r minus 1's complement of n, that is n can be obtained by interchanging all zeros and ones. That means if I am taking a number, okay, if I am taking 9th complement of that number, you will get one answer. Okay, now what you will do, the number itself that we have taken, if I am doing zeros and ones interchanging, that is complement, and if I will compare that zeros and ones change answer with the 9th complement answer of your question itself, you will get the same. If it get the same, that type of codes are known as self-complementary codes. Otherwise, it will not be. So this is the main definition of self-complementary codes. So decimal number 9 is the complement of code for the 0, 1, 8 and 1, 7 and 2 and so on. So for a code to be self-complementing, the sum of all the weights should be 9 digit. Compulsory, because we have the definition itself, it comprises of 9th complement. So the number should weight, all the values should weight of 9 digits only. So 8421 and 5421 codes are not self-complementary. So whereas 5211, 2421, 3321, 4321 are self-complementing codes. Just try one, take one example and just solve it, you will get the answer. So these are self-complementing codes. In general, a code is self-complementary if we produce a code by taking the first complement of the, that is 9th complement of the digit, which is same as the 9th complement of the number. That means first complement and 9th complement. If both the digits are same, that means it is self-complementary codes, and it's a very important topic. So here we have done binary codes and BCD, different types of binary codes with the weighted, non-weighted, everything. Thank you.